This is Beyond Authentic Health, where we're documenting our weight loss journey and beyond. I'm Lisa in front of the camera today.
I'm Rufus.
And the reason I'm in front of the camera is that I got this week's Choosey, or rather everybody voted for the one that I went for, which was from the Slimming World's Fast Feasts book, and it is the chicken and mango korma. Now I'm not going to show you that too much because it's not going to look like that. Okay, so I've got one onion that I've quartered. Now it does say in the recipe to use one other onion chopped, and I've actually got two because we're slightly adding to the spices and to the flavours, because for us Slimming World recipes are quite mild, but I didn't realise I was supposed to put 1.5 in there. So anyway, we've now got 1.5 onions in the Whizzy Whizzy, and to that I'm adding in, it says to use 2 garlic cloves, we're using 4. It says to use 2 tablespoons of curry powder, the Korma curry powder, we've got 3. There we go. And also with the ginger, it says to use 50 grams of fresh root ginger. We've got 75, so again, half again. So we'll put that in. And is that everything? Yep. And then we blitz that to make a paste. The only thing we find with these Slimming World books is they don't sit open very comfortably. Right then, you'll see just how often I use these. I hate food processors, they scare me. But anyway.
Because you need to put the lid on, the actual lid part first.
That part.
You put that bit first and make sure that's in, and then that part just clips into it. There you go.
Right then, whilst that's cooking, we need to, not cooking, but whilst that's being whizzed, we need to start the pan. So, put some spray light, fry light type spray. This is the light cooking spray from Lidl's.
So this is a day in the life of Lisa.
Oh, when my fibro brain's not working, absolutely. Today we are sponsored by all of the painkillers.
Sometimes you can be thinking of another word altogether, and when you go to say it, doesn't come out.
No, that's usual with me.
Out.
So it says I need to put the chopped onion over a low heat for 5 minutes or until it's starting to soften. Okay, so I take it that's these onions, so I'll bung that in there. There we go. Let us know down in the comment section if there's any recipes that you particularly want us to try, because although we're doing this for Choosey, which by the way we do every single Wednesday evening at 6:30 p.m. on our channel, we go live. It's an interactive online weight loss support group, and we're now called the Losers Club. I'll put the details up on screen just here. We give lots of people the clap on a weekly basis, don't we?
We do.
I know, right?
I said,
if you want to know what that means, you'll have to watch one of the lives.
I said the thing is, not everybody can get to a support group or say go to the Slimming World groups
or Weight Watchers or whichever one it is.
Not everybody. Like I say, you might have not have one of those near you, or can't get to it due to disabilities.
I was about to say, you've got disability issues, people with kids that haven't got a local group, or there might not be one in your area. All of those, like, it's all well and good doing the online weigh-in and tracker and getting all of that, but it's the therapy side and it's the community chat side where you're sharing ideas and sharing experiences.
That's it.
And that's something that's really important to us. It's the reason we stay to group, isn't it? I mean, just last week we had a taster session and we found an absolutely amazing recipe for like a
pudding, was it?
Yeah, it's almost like a Swiss rolly type thing that we're going to cook one day.
What do they normally call them? Like a roulade.
A roulade.
Or whatever they are.
Yeah. Right then, so this is starting to cook through. It says spoon in the curry paste, which you just zapped, and cook for 2 to 3 minutes or until bubbling.
You spatchy bab or spoon.
Yeah, so we spoon this into the thing. There's quite a bit of liquid. I think that's because we used the ginger from it wasn't ginger from a jar, was it? It was the ginger that you cut down.
There's a tiny little bit of vinegar that's been chopped up and preserved and kept in the fridge.
Yeah. which we like to do when we get.
I said once,
lots
like I say, if you just added your 4 tablespoons of curry, like just a korma, you wouldn't seem to get a lot. I said, but because you've blended the onion into it, you get quite a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. Which is good because, as we've already said, a lot of the Slimming World curries for us are very bland, aren't they?
Yeah, there's not a lot to some of them, is there? But onions will pack a load of flavour in, and so will the korma.
Yeah.
I love korma.
Well, we said about it the other week on a live stream that a few years ago we did a Slimming World week on Slimming World meals. So basically, that smells. I'm so sorry, my darling, that you can't smell things after the COVID, but that actually does smell really,
nice.
really nice.
I remember that I like korma and other things. So,
but just saying, when we did the week on Slimming World meals, where we tasted the whole range, didn't we?
We did.
One of the things that we were doing was the curries, and I am not somebody that's normally historically very good with a lot of spice. Right, I think that's
because that's
already coming through.
Because they're also not, not super hot. A lot of them that are kind of good for everybody, but like I say, if you need a little bit of extra spice, you always tend to have to add extra.
Yeah, because we did the vindaloo, didn't we? Do you remember? And it had 3 chilies on it, and I was terrified, and I was like, I'm going to be brave. There's a fly in here. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to have the vindaloo, and we'll see. And I ate it. It wasn't spicy at all. No. That is, though, my eyes are actually starting to water with the scent of the spice. That is very, very nice, actually. I can smell that. So, my eyes. It's the ginger. So,
and also, if your pan is very, very hot, like so if the flame's really high, that will also give off more fumes.
That is true. Well, we're down to a medium heat at the moment, and we're just cooking through the chicken slowly. Then we need to add in the stock and the mango. So I'm just going to let the chicken just sort of coat really before I add the really liquidy things. It smells absolutely amazing. I 100% think it was the right, I mean, we'll find out when we taste it, but I 100% think it was the right choice to add in the extra spices for the flavour. Right, so we're adding
the chicken stock.
400 millilitres of chicken stock.
But also, it says chicken stock, but it doesn't actually tell you how many stock cubes and stuff to put in it. It just says 400 ml of chicken stock.
Turn the heat back up a little bit. So this was made with 2 chicken stock cubes.
I think it's actually the onions that were in the korma that makes your
eyes go.
Possibly. Because even mine are doing that. Even I can't smell it properly. It's like my eyes are still a little.
Yeah, they're stinging a little bit. Yeah. So we cook that through. We got to add in the mangoes and then cover and simmer for 10 minutes.
That looks really nice already.
It does. And do you know what?
Yeah.
This looks like a proper korma already, even without adding the yogurt. Looks really good. And then Rufus has chopped up a mango for me.
201 grams, so 1 gram extra.
Sorry. 200 grams now.
No, it's not.
I do love a bit of mango.
Each cube is like
1 gram, that one.
Each one is like maybe 10 grams, or maybe between 8 to 10 grams.
This is where the Slimming World controversy comes in, isn't it? Because this recipe is 1.5 sins per serving, and it serves 4 people.
And you were like, well, where are the sins coming
I couldn't find any sins, but the sins are coming in the fruit. With the mango. Yeah. The mango itself is the sins. Yeah. So then we're going to put a lid on that and come back in about 10 minutes time.
Okay, we'll be back in a moment.
So it's been about 10 minutes and it now looks a bit like this. It looks really, really, really nice. There's a lot of liquid in it. Again, I think already if I was to make it again, I probably would put a little less stock in it. But it did say 400 millilitres.
But this is without yogurt yet, so there's no yogurt in it yet.
I'm going to add the yogurt in now, and the coriander
is just at the end,
just goes on at the end. So you add in the yogurt,
So we've got 200 grams of yoghurt.
Yes, I think it was 150.
Oh, 150, yeah.
Grams of fat-free yogurt.
Already. So that's the soya one we're doing.
That is the soya one today.
Yeah.
So this is a non-dairy, it's a soy yoghurt that we've put in. Now it isn't actually a Greek style because not everywhere sells Greek style soy yogurts. I think one of the few places that do it where it's not like £1 million is in Tesco's, but last time we were in they didn't have any. So I just put my normal soy yogurt in here, so it hopefully will thicken up. Now it does say to take it off the heat at this point, but I'm going to leave it just ever so slightly.
The onions as well, they've helped thicken it all and blending it all into the spices. I said, but compared to the colour-wise, compared to the picture, does it?
Oh, I think it looks pretty good. Again, though,
you also put in the there's potato and obviously is that
that's
potatoes?
mango.
That's a massive chunk.
Oh no, look at the size of the mango piece. So that's what it looks like at this point. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes just to cook down ever so slightly, just on the ring without the heat, and we'll come back to it when we're ready to dish it up. So then, as you can see, it's been a few minutes, hasn't it?
Looks nice.
No, it hasn't really been a few minutes. I've gone and done a 3-hour live stream and we've come back to this.
Yeah, 2 minutes later.
2 minutes later, yeah, 3 hours and a bit later.
Didn't take long at all.
No, it doesn't take that long, to be fair, but I have just cooked it in the pan for another 5 minutes or so, just warming it through, and as you can see, it did thicken up the sauce something lovely. So then, we are going to be having this with some rice.
We've got
and some
mixed
vegetables, because again, most Slimming World recipes, you'll know our biggest complaint is either there's not enough spice or flavour, or there's not enough
speed. There is going to be a lot.
So, there is quite a lot,
yes.
Yeah. I did realise that, because it does serve 4 people, so I'll put that just there. There we go. And do you want a little bit more sauce on your one, love?
Again, tiny bit.
A little bit more sauce on your one. Yeah, it really does serve 4 people, doesn't it?
It does.
And then on the top, not burning myself on the stove, of course.
Don't cook yourself on there,
And then on the top, we've got to do some Salt Bae with the what's it called? Coriander, chicory. No, not what is it? Cilantro. That's what I was trying to think of. Right then, so we do a nice little dainty. There we are.
Oh, very good.
Does it look like it's raining?
Yeah.
It's raining herbs. Does that look lovely?
Yeah.
Is that going to look good in the close-up?
Looks very good, yes.
Yeah. I'll do the same on yours as well then. Let's have a look on yours, Rufus. Here we go. There you go.
How's
exactly the same?
Just sprinkle it, there
we are.
Throw a lump of it on top of mine.
Well, I was thinking that you have trouble with your taste buds sometimes, so I thought I might put a little bit extra on yours.
I know it says add chilli to it as well, but you like have a whole packet of bloody chilli powder on it.
Do you want a little bit of chilli on yours?
No, it's all right. It's really all right.
I've got a little spoon. Just put a spoon's worth in if you want.
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
No, I am all right there. Thank you very much.
Do you want some of our patented crispy curly kale?
Look, what we do with that, we pop it in the air fryer.
Put it in the air fryer, put some frylet on it and air fry it, and it comes out almost like seaweed.
Looks
nice. A little bit of this just
we
on the
always
side as a nest on top.
Yeah, we like what I say.
Look.
It's really, really nice. It is nearly like seaweed, and that's just kale.
There we go. So you've got a nest on top.
Very nice.
Right then, I'll add that to mine in a second. However, before we do, shall we go straight to the taste test?
You can tell me what you think.
Are you not going to taste it?
I can in it, but I tried it a little bit earlier, didn't I?
Okay, right.
Just
then.
to see what it was like.
Got a bit of the
Go on
chicken.
then. See what you like. What you think.
Oh.
Are you doing a bit of case cooking?
No. I think we've got that spice mix just about bang on. That's really nice. It's not too much.
Yeah.
It's not too overpowering. It's coming through. I can still taste the chicken. And there is a little bit of sweetness from the mango. And I didn't even have any mango in that bite. Let me just get a piece with mango. Because It's a bit weird with the mango. It's almost like it should be a sweet and sour, but let's try the mango with it. Oh. That is bloody lovely. Yeah. That is really nice. That is really nice.
It's got one of the better meals then on there that we've done.
But only because we added an extra half as much again to all of the spices.
We put the right amount of mango and stuff in it and the right amount of chicken. It's just
all the spices.
Yeah, just the spices were a bit more, and the garlic and ginger was a bit more.
It definitely needed that. Yeah. Definitely needed that. That is really nice. I'm going to go and look forward to eating this now. Yeah. That is really good. We'll join you in a few minutes when we've finished our dinner to give you our final thoughts. Right then, Rufus, we've had our dinner, haven't we? Yeah. And let's just, empty plates all the way round. So, what did you think of this week's Choosey winner, the chicken and mango korma?
I think it's one of the better curries that we've had. I honestly do. Mm-hmm. So, normally, if I'd done my own korma, I would have not minced it with the onions and just chopped the onions and put the onions in. So I actually think that this is a better way of doing the korma curry than how I would normally do it. So yeah.
So do you think it was a good idea to add the extra spices to like half again on top?
Definitely, because I think if you'd have just done everything exactly as the recipe said, it probably wouldn't have been spicy enough.
No.
Probably.
So was that spicy enough? Could you obviously, bearing in mind you've got limited taste buds since
I could tell there was like some spice in it, but other than that,
is your nose running or anything?
No,
it wasn't too hot then.
No.
Okay.
But no, it was really nice.
Out of 10, what would you give that?
I would probably say out of all the recipes that we've done so far, that I like this one. So I would give, until something else comes along, I would say that this is a 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Good praise indeed. Right. Yeah. I also really enjoyed it. Yeah. It absolutely needed the extra spice. My nose is slightly running. So again, it's that not at the upper threshold of spice, but it is.
You didn't have the chilli. We didn't put the chilli powder on.
Oh yeah, I don't think it needed the chilli at all. No. Just for the spice flavour itself, I thought that was really, really, really nice. As we were eating it, you said as well that it was a bit odd having the mango in it, but it was really nice, wasn't it? Yeah, it was really, really nice. Definitely, if you're going to make this, definitely use our increased spice mix, because that, for me, not blowing my own trumpet, that absolutely made it delicious.
I just think like sometimes they don't put enough garlic and ginger in some of them,
or just flavour in general.
The spice. And so I say some of the recipes also don't have stock cubes and stuff like that in them. They just say lightly seasoned. So I do feel a lot of them do need the extra, some sort of stock cubes or something.
Absolutely. And I do think adding another 50% on top of what the recipe said, that's the right ratio for me. I thought that was really tasty, really, really nice. I loved it with the curly kale as well, but that's just we have that quite often. It's like our version of seaweed, as I said.
So getting your extra protein and your greens in.
It is, and speed, because it's speed food, isn't it? So I thought that was genuinely, I agree with you. I think that was our best.
It's one of the nicest ones.
Choosey recipe that we've had so far. For me, out of 10, I would give it a solid 9.5. I wouldn't give it a 10 because I think a 10 absolutely has to blow me away, like expand my mind, create new multiverses of flavour.
As in, until something else comes along that is much better than this one. This is one of the better ones that we've had so far.
Yeah.
And I think it's, to me, I would have thought someone would have served me that. I would have thought it was like come from a takeaway shop or like a curry shop.
That's my special blend of recipes.
Yeah, I honestly would have thought it, like say, it's been made, you'd think it's been made with fat and all sorts of
I know. It tastes really delicious, didn't it? With my my unique blend of herbs and spices. I know, right? I'm like the Colonel from KFC. But don't forget, we do this every single Wednesday evening. So if you want to choose what we eat, make sure you join us on the Losers Club right here on Beyond Authentic Health. But for now, that's it from us, isn't it?
It is.
It is. So as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him.
And goodbye.
And goodbye. Gabonza beans. And as we always say, the best one yet. Absolutely. The best one yet.
I would have it of it again for tomorrow's dinner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we have actually. That's a good job because we've got some left in the pan. Yay! How many times can we end a video?
Like right now.